with that being said, and that you having your fitness goals and you setting a foundation for fitness, does the Navy standard, the current Navy standard, and the current Navy culture promote you to do that just by following their guidelines? Or do you constantly feel like you have to do a little bit more to actually meet your fitness expectations?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm going to just come out and say it, no. Right? Mm-hmm. And these are, again, my opinions for anyone listening out there. Like, these are my opinions. You know, it comes down to, at no point in my Navy career have I felt like the Navy has given me just this blueprint of fitness success where I'm just going to be like this monster. It's just, it's never been a thing. And I'm sure you noticed this when you were in, you know, there's always a new campaign, right? Like there was the NOFs where it was like, hey, we're going to take the type of world that you work in or the community that you work in, and we're going to tailor your PT towards that specific area. Never worked. I don't feel like it did. Mm-hmm. I never saw it go anywhere. Then they had these bags of bands and different things like that. You know how many people I actually saw use those bands? Never. They were in the back closet of your command somewhere where someone probably just jacked it at some point that actually cared about the stuff inside that bag and kept it for themselves, right? You know, it really depends on where you work. When I worked at Combat Camera, we had a real culture of fitness there because of just the nature of what we were doing, right? We were out working with special operators. We were being utilized with, you know, anti-piracy operations and different things like that. You know, we had people going to dive school and to air crew school. So the level of person that usually was there understood that. And it was kind of a personal thing for them. Like, hey, when we PT together, like, we're going to push ourselves. We're going to, you know, introduce things like CrossFit and TRX and all these other different fitness methodologies. But, you know, you say the word CrossFit to anyone else in the Navy, and I mean, good Lord, like, don't do it. It's like cursing, you know what I mean? And so it's like, the problem is just the general Navy. This is what you do to be fit, and if you follow these guidelines, you'll be fit. I mean, will it work? Probably. If you're looking to squeak by and probably get a good low on your test, I mean, yeah, you can follow those programs. And are there ways to scale it up? Yes, but is it really something that's taught from boot camp on? No. You know, PT is not really something even in our boot camp it really worries people when they go there. You know, you look at the Marine Corps and even the Army has kind of shifted from this, to be honest. But you look at the Marine Corps and people are terrified. It is a genuine, like, wow, I'm going to this place that's going to be rough and I'm going to get worked and dropped. And like, we don't have that culture. And you know, obviously it's two different branches of service with two different missions, right? But, you know, I've put in people that are going for special warfare programs and they get to boot camp and they regress because they're going from working out, trying to earn that SEAL contract or that diver contract to now I'm in boot camp. I'm working out once a day. I'm eating pretty good. And, you know, you're not swimming, you're not doing all those things that you're going to need to do to be effective when you get to BUDS or any of those places.
Oh, so you're saying, real quick, so you're saying those guys go in there in way better shape than before, and they actually lose shape, lose that intensity because of Navy boot camp.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I never thought about it that way.
A couple people that have gone through the program and they go in at such a high level that they can usually make it through, right? But obviously the attrition rate of the pipeline, they're going down. You're already getting the best of the best as it is, right? But it's just that, you know, that fear for a lot of them that they're like, man, I've worked so hard to get this contract. I've been running and swimming and doing all this. Like, when I get to boot camp, am I going to lose it? You know, I worked so hard to get this contract. Like, am I going to regress and then this is going to be it? And then what's going to happen? And I just feel like we have to do a better job of, I want to say even at the recruiter level, right? It's on the recruiter to foster that standard. And, I make that clear to all of our guys. Like, hey, when we work out together, I'm going to make you work, safely. I don't want to hurt somebody. And, obviously it's an investment that the Navy's made. But like, I want you to go to boot camp and be like, man, this is easier than anything I ever did at my recruiting office, because now you've set that standard for yourself and what you're going to allow yourself to be when you get to boot camp. You're not going to be the person that says, what's my minimums? Oh, I only have to do 12 push-ups because I'm 33 years old. Mm-hmm. Cool. 12 push-ups and I'm done. Like, nah, man, 2 minutes of push-ups. Do 2 minutes. Even if you're wobbly and you're not actually doing anything, just push. Right. And we've lost that, I think.
It's crazy that there's the standard that it's crazy that the standard would bring someone down if they're excelling, and the standard would bring someone up to it if not doing anything, but they're still not even considered to be athletic or actually in shape. It's more of like a better version of being sedentary, if anything. It can get so hard to wanna wake up some days. Wish you stayed asleep, 'cause it's too much to face.